Hi everyone, so today LDRS Creative is launching their new With Affection collection. I believe it's their With Affection 2023 collection. So I have some items that I have here to try out for you guys. So what I'm going to do is just take everything out of the box here and show you what I have received. These items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So just to be clear, these items will be on LDRS Creative site. I know sometimes they're offered on like scrapbook.com, maybe your local scrapbooking stores. Sometimes they have different things on HSN, but these items are definitely launched there on their own site. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and you guys, they came out with some of the cutest designs. You guys know they've been designing some items for like the Better Press, so we have some things like that. And so, yeah, I'm going to open this up because I know there's some things on top that are for later. I did want to show you the packaging, though, because they always package everything so nicely and, safely and well protected here. So let me bring these guys out because I know these are for the new collection here. And then there's some fun things in there for later on in on HSN. Okay. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Okay, so these are the items that would be more like for the Better Press. Let me separate those out and I'll be right back. So let's just start. Some of these items I have as like collections. Generally they sell these items separately. Sometimes they've been making bundles, so right now as I'm recording I do not know that yet, but I will link in the description box, of course, the new collection. Like, you'll just jump right to it, and then whatever might be in there, if it's bundled, it will be there as a bundle. Okay, so I do have some of these items like this trailing hummingbird, and they work in photopolymer, guys, so really high quality stamps. And look how beautiful this rose, the way it's trailing here. Oh, it's a trailing hummingbird. We have the little hummingbirds there. We have some leaves, extra, rose there. You can just create whatever you like there. On the back, there's a little bit of inspo. There are dies that you can pick up for those specific items. It looks like it cuts everything on the stamp set. And there's also a stencil, which I absolutely love. So, for that individual rose, you have it. For the leaves, I mean, this is really great. So everything that you have on the stamps, on the dies, obviously, you'll have with the stenciling, which I love for the little birds especially. So this is going to be really, really great. Again, that's the trailing hummingbird collection, I suppose. And then here we have the floral swag, which is just so pretty. Just I love that it comes with an option to get those stencils, because these are a little smaller in design, like the scale, like where the rose was pretty large, and it has the beautiful flowers there. You have like the little sprigs and swags, and this is just a note, and hugs and kisses are the sentiments that comes with. On the back, it's giving you an example what that might look like. Again, the dies, and the dies do cut pretty much everything, even those little small like baby's breath looking flowers. You have a die for them. The wording also, which I love, so you have that. And then the stencils, which to me are a must. Floral swag, 4 layering stencils, and it has the different areas there. I love the way it's cut up, kind of. It's on one piece with the etching, but that is so cute. And then you have all your little guys there to stencil out. I love it. Even the very finest parts of this thing. Look, even the little guy with the little, like I said, looking like baby's breath or like little berries, have a stencil. Crazy. Really delicate. That's the floral swag. I do have a stamp set that's more just a sentiment, which I thought would be great with like some of these other items I just showed you. So this is the My Wish for You. I mean, look at the font on that. I love big hugs to you, hoping that happiness always finds you, may all your wishes come true, sending so much love to you. Just a lot of great everyday wonderful sentiments. Again, this can be on the outside of your card, on the inside of your card, right? Best of luck to you. And then we have the Sweetheart Floral. Hold on, I was gonna say, I think, yes, okay. I'll put this over here. So these are items that would work in your Better Press type machine. So we have Cupid's arrow. You guys, how adorable is this little Cupid? His little booty there. So cute. And then the die. So you have your plate for the letterpress, and then of course, like I said, your die. So you can definitely ink that up. You have them looking really cute and adorable. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I like to just impress this on like a foil paper or something like that. I think it's gonna be really adorable. But there you go. We have these two frames, which I thought were great because for me, for versatility and variety and trying them on different projects and different cards and things, I love these. So it's just frames. They're going to put a pretty accent, you know, on the background of your card. Maybe you have some die cuts you're going to top this with or however, but I think this is a really great option. So this is the classic rectangle frame, and it is, again, a better press plate. And look at that. Oh, and that reminds me, now I'm looking at these guys, they have monogram lettering available now too, in plates, I believe. Yes. So it might even say on here, I was going to say maybe it tells you to refer to these plates, but it does not. So anyhow, but there you go. Oh, let me give you a size on that in case I don't use it today. It is about 5 inches tall and almost 3 3/4 in the other direction, so really nice A2 matte layering. This little guy, let me give you a size on him. He's almost 2.5 inches tall and just about 2 inches wide. Okay, and then we have this frame. This is the elegant rectangle frame. Really pretty. It looks a little bit smaller maybe than the other one, for just about 4.5 by 3.5, a little smaller than 3.5 in the other direction. Again, just gorgeous, and then it just makes a nice background for you to embellish further. So the Sweetheart Floral, we have 2 stencils here, and you can see the flowers basically, and then the greenery. Very simple. And it goes along with this. So this is a Sweetheart Floral better press plate set. It says 2 dies, but it's a plate and a die. And just beautiful, really nice size, great focal point there. It's about 5 inches. I'm just trying to see, you know, by about 4, roughly. And then you have the die for that too. So if you want to cut it out or just have that on your note card or something like that, it'd be really lovely. Definitely grab those stencils. I love anything with a stencil. It makes it quick and easy and just really fun. And then the Love and Friendship. And I love anything better press that has the die that goes along with the words. So you can definitely put the words, like, again, on your note card. But I love having the option to cut them out because that just makes it really nice. So this one, again, is more Love and Friendship. It says, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in our hearts. Keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever. That's so sweet. It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Great. Just coming off of our RV trip. That's definitely a sentiment that applies there. A hug is always the right size. It's always an adventure when I'm with you, and things like that, right? Super sweet. So what I'm going to do is just grab some paper, some inks, you know, we'll play with some of these items, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my better press here. I got some black ink. I got this apricot maybe for our sentiment, and I think we're going to work with the Sweetheart plates and stencils, and then some of the sentiments. So this is just some really heavy duty white paper. Of course you can use like the Spellbinders cotton paper or watercolor paper or whatever is you like. Thicker papers are generally better. I'm just going to cut this down. Again, this is just some basic paper. I'll do 5.5 by 4 1/4, and that way I have some space to trim it down, or maybe I cut it out, you know. We do have the die that helps you cut it out if you would like to cut around the image, so you have that option too. But this is what I'm going to be better pressing onto it. Again, just some nice white paper, so 5.5 by 4 1/4, and if I want to trim it down or use the dies, I will do that. And then I have a card base already that's an A2 size, which again is 4 1/4 by 5.5, and if you're making your own, that would be 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, or even cut the long ways, right? You can definitely do that and then score it at 5.5, so it makes a tall card. That's fun too. Okay, so we have that. Let's go ahead and start with this guy, getting this ready. And I brought out black ink, but you know, a really nice gray or a brown or something else that's a little softer would be really lovely too. And so we have this guy. Keeping in mind that when you put this on here, it's going to be opposite, right? Your paper goes like this, and then you pick your paper up, so it's going to facing out the other way. And so let's see here. And we can see the colorway on here. You know, the 3 flowers, the larger flowers, and some little guys. Again, it's going to look like this when you actually flip it back. I'll just put something like that. I'm just kind of centering it here. And then this guy, I'll bring it over and just centering in the middle of my little guides here as well as I can. That looks pretty good. And I'll put some tape right in the very corners. I don't know exactly where those little leaves hit, but I'm pretty sure if I put it right in the very corners, I'll have cleared it. And nice thing about this archival ink is that it will not dry super quickly. So let me put this here. I have my machine pretty much ready. We have this guy. And make sure this is nice and inked up. And basically you're just gonna rub, 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 pat, pat, pat. These do have like a fabric top, and so sometimes a little bit of the fabric kind of peels off the edge. Just make sure that's not on your plate when you go to do your batter press, because it will definitely, like this little piece that just stayed there, will definitely show up on your image. So again, squish, squish, kiss, 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 tap, tap, tap here. Just making sure that's really well covered. I don't see any little fabric bits. Put this guy on here, and I'm going to run it through my Platinum 6. And then I'm going to do our sentiment also, and that probably means I'm going to go ahead and just run this through slowly. Just grab a scrap of paper. That's gold paper, no. I mean, look at that. Super LDRS, the style. Very, very pretty. Oh my goodness. That's lovely. I'll probably have it this way on my card when I orient that. It's very nice. There's definitely archival cleaner. Usually I just wipe this down with some alcohol. Just a good quality or high concentration alcohol is what I mean. Like this is, I think, 99%. And that's what I like. And this is just something I picked up at Walmart. Just wipe it off and I'll be right back. Okay, so I guess I can remove this. And my sentiment. Let's say any day spent with you is my favorite day. That's cute. And I will use a die on this one for sure. The other one I'm not quite sure yet. I might just leave it there and we stencil it and have that as a note card, or maybe layer it up. That'd be pretty. And I chose a colored paper. Why not, right? I think that paper crop will show up on it. Let's see. Let's make sure. Yeah, it'll show up. Okay, so we have that. And any day spent with you. There we go. And, you know, we're going to cut that with a die. I just want to make sure that my paper will actually touch it. That's all I care about at this point on that one. And I think about here is probably good. Ah. Let's get this guy going. And this one can move up just a little bit. I think that'll be good. I'll move it up just a little bit, not to waste too much paper. And we'll get this one all inked up. It's a little bit smaller plate, so I just want to make sure that I'm really getting that plate. Looks good. There's a little something there. Okay. And we'll run this guy through. We'll do our stenciling and we'll have our card ready to go. I tell you, as much ink that I get all over the place, like it does not get all over the paper, which is really nice. And you can see I have ink pretty much all around here. I'll clean that up and I'll be right back. So I will bring this guy back and do something like that. So we have these larger flowers in the center. We have other little posies and things. So this one stencil will color all the different flowers. If you want to use different size stencil, like daubers to help you with that, you can definitely do that. You know, let's do the greenery first, just to have that pop, and then I'll go from there. So I'm just going to take this one first and just line it up, and you can see, I mean, it lines up really nicely with the lines that you have going there. I think I'm going to focus on just adding greenery to the leaves. I can see you can do the stems also. Let me get some of this tape. And I think what I'll do, like I said, is focus on just the leaves themselves. And, well, I'm gonna use this big guy. And let's see, how about evergreen? I was gonna go with peachy colors and stuff like that, so maybe some yellow, I don't know. Be careful because I have the edge there. Just a little something like that. Again, mostly focusing on the leaves, not so much the stem area. Here and here. Just like a whisper of color. This is a dark green. There we go. And then something, a little something over here. That'll look really nice. Oh. I was like, oh, it's stuck on there. Yeah, because I put tape. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to trim that away because my tape picked up a little bit of my paper. And look how pretty that is. Just a whisper of color. Lovely. So with these guys, I'm just going to place it, obviously checking out my flowers, seeing the lines there, and just about there. That looks nice. And back down here. I did bring out some different kind of daubers. Let me see. I have some daubers over here that are very involved in some of these colors. So I have like this yellow. I think I'm gonna make the main flowers in the center that peachy keen, this color here. But for right now, like these little guys. Maybe I have this guy, maybe he's yellow. And maybe this one's also yellow here. And I'm doing very quickly, very lightly, because these are hybrid inks, and the archival ink, I don't know how it does with that, so I'm just adding a little color. Not really trying to spread that around too much. I suppose this one might be a different kind of flower, that one there, but I already went yellow on it too. Okay, and then we have the little guys that we can choose a different color for. Let's maybe some purple with the peach. Why not? I don't know. So I have some purple here. I'll just go in here right quick. And this guy there. There's one little one here. A couple of these little guys over here. Okay. So just a little something. And then with my peach color, I think I'm going to also use a little smaller dauber head for that. Just because it is close to some of these other flowers and I don't want to mess those up. This guy. You have centers also that you can definitely change. Oh, I have another one here that probably needs to be the yellow color. Actually, let me take care of that right now. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, maybe I should make those orange. So what I can do right now is already grab something orangey like this one. And go ahead and get that guy. He's kind of on his own. And then go ahead and get this guy. And this one. Okay. So now I have those orangey ones. Okay. And did I not get a dauber head for that yet? No. Okay. The peachy color. Just kind of flicking that out. And just out this way. And this last guy here. And maybe we'll come in and dauber the very center, kind of like a brown. You see, I'm not going all the way to the very tips. I'm just kind of having fun with that. And maybe a little brown right in the center. Let's grab something like this. And just kind of dauber the very center with something a little darker. Just in there. Okay. And let's see what we have. Very pretty. I'm going to rinse these guys off and I'll be right back. So, I went ahead and rinsed those off. I have my standard A2 size card base. I have this matte layer cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I thought the black would make it pop really nicely. Again, you have the die. You can definitely cut this out. I'm just going to trim away some of the paper all around this. So probably 4 by 5 1/4. when I come back, and I'll be right back. Taking a little bit off of these guys. Of course, if you have other plates that you would like to use, or like the die that comes in the set, that would be really gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and glue these guys down, just matte layers. And then I do want to show you that upon further inspection of my sentiment, since it's very much a focal point, I had a little bit of, like, remember I told you the little fabric bits that might be in the way, that might get onto your paper from the ink pad. I had a little bit of that, like right there and right there. So I went ahead and just sent it through again, so we'd have a nice crisp image, or sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, and then I'll take the die that cuts out our wording, and I'll just eyeball it. I think it's pretty easy to see through here and see kind of where all the little bumps and where that might cut. And of course, tape it down. I put my tape on the outer portions, and what I mean is, don't put the tape over your lettering, just kind of on these outside edges. And I'll run it through, and I'll be right back. So I have that cut out, and I think what I'll do is just go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of this, and we'll pop it on our card, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So here we are, a beautiful, easily, quickly stenciled card, and I'll just put this down here. Any day spent with you is my favorite day. And I do want to show you the whole point behind, like, letterpress. You hear that? Where my nails kind of go into that really nice impression, right? It's pushed in there. It looks really great. Super easy with the stenciling. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much, LDRS Creative, for sending these new items for review. I will have the links in the description box. And again, images are coming up, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.